everybody, I am that role-playing ginger, and we are back with more Bloodborne. And look at the moon is back to normal. It's not a blood moon, but that's because we're in the nightmare. That's also an indication that we are in a different realm altogether, is that the moon is not a blood moon in the nightmare. So, yeah, all sorts of things, different worlds, madness, it's all fun. In here, we have these guys with, what is it, the little cages on their head, which I believe have some significance in terms of, like, keeping of the knowledge and everything. Like, it's supposed to be, we keep the knowledge in our cage in our heads. These guys have more, like, Iron Maiden-looking helmets, whereas the students have the big cages. So I think these guys were kind of just, like, stewards. And they are beefy, they do have a lot of hit points, but this is the shortcut that we wanted to hit. This is the shortcut that means we can bypass the frenzy, for the most part. If we die, we can just go right here. And I could have hit this lantern last time, but it wouldn't have gotten me any closer to the shortcut because the, I didn't get the elevator done. Oh! I don't want to follow you to the abyss. There we go. Get the eye, another eye rune. So those are good for farming. Get the eye runes. They increase item discovery, and you're all safe and sound once you have those running through and trying to pick up chunks, the bloodstones. If you're wearing those when you're doing chalice dungeons, you get a lot of drops for the fortifications that go into your weapons. The blood gems, that's right. Speaking of which, I want to go to the fire one because I have another one of these that's probably more powerful. Right now we're doing 13 bolt damage and 244 fire with this one. This ups it to 260. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fortify the fire one. I have a regular one and I have a fire one. The fire one gets fortified next. Boom. Plus that. There we go. Look at that. Fire attack is now almost to where our lightning attack is. And it does lightning damage as well. So, we're looking really good. Looking really good. Also gonna repair. I love the Ludwig's Holy Blades because of the durability they have, and I've always been a big fan of greatswords. Murgo's Loft Base is the lantern we just did, so I'm going to go to that one, and then we are going to go through this place and hopefully fight the first boss here, because there are 2 bosses here, if I remember correctly. And everyone's respawned and everything, however, we don't have to fight them all. We just gotta go up here. Now, the helmeted guys that were in here have respawned, but they aren't difficult for the weapons and levels I put through this guy. I forgot to level up, my bad. I don't feel like I'm scared of losing the level, though, because this place can be deadly, but because I know where the death comes from, it's not as deadly as it otherwise would be. Like, if you get caught off guard, you're gonna end up getting hurt in this zone. But if you know what to expect and where to expect it from, you should be fine. Blood Beast Pellet. See if I can one-shot this guy with a big hit. Oh, if I hit him, it might be, maybe. Dang it. I am wildly missing on my reach here. There we go. Go around this way. Pick up the blue elixir. That big person down there hurts a lot and is very aggressive, and I think she's pretty much supposed to be Bloodborne's equivalent of the Butcher that's appeared in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, who always has a big giant butcher cleaver, usually Maneater Mildred, that's her name, I believe, in Dark Souls. So I believe there's a couple of her, and I think she's supposed to be, like, Bloodborne's incarnation of that. But with this weapon and this build, she is cake. What the trouble is once you get past this first one, the next one also has, like, crossbow-wielding little dudes to help her out. And so you end up getting, like, hit by the crossbow, and it knocks you out of your rhythm, and then she comes in and just bashes you and takes out your the rest of your hit points. Advanced knowledge. See, there's all sorts of things that are... they look like spider eggs, but then you look closer, and it's like they're actually eyeballs. Eyeballs have been spiderwebbed all throughout here. Ooh, that's a pit. It's like what Master Willem said. We need more eyes. And I'm gonna go around this way, because around this way is where the crossbow-wielding ones are. And we want to get rid of them. Because the crossbows also hurt. Like, really bad. And I want her to come this way so that the crossbow guy won't get me. Trying to trigger her attacks. Come on, guy. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Gotcha! Dirty damn blood gem. Go around here. Oh, there was an item somewhere around this area. There it is. Lead elixir. And then there is going to be an elevator, actually, a cage elevator that we can use, but we aren't able to use it yet because we haven't triggered it. So we're going to use... First, we're going to make sure there's nothing over here. All right, now we're going to go up here, and I think this leads to the boss fight. And this is a really weird, but... Oh, it's not here, but we're close. We're close to the boss fight. Boss fight's, like, right through this next area. But this also leads us to another shortcut. And it leads us to something absolutely disgusting. We now have crows with dog heads, and dogs with crow heads, because somebody has been fucking with nature around here. Oh god, they're so nightmares. They're such nightmares, I don't like them. Ugh. I don't know why that gets me so... It's like, ugh. It's gross. Okay, that was the one that was in the cage, because there is one that's in the cage. But we also get a tampering blood gem. I will not die to you, abominations! Bloodstone chunk. Get the kin cold blood. Alright, now we're gonna get that elevator. Because this elevator, you can see there's another one too, so we'll be basically climbing this whole castle tower thing. This leads us down next to the lantern. So I'm gonna spend my echoes, and then we are gonna fight the boss. Let's see. Hunter's Dream. And this boss is very quirky. It's one of the more imaginative of the Soulsborne bosses, in my opinion, because of its setup. It's very labyrinthine, and I really dig it.
Welcome. Very well.
Arcane, we're just gonna keep boosting our Arcane. Oh my, I've already got another level on the way. I have a lot of these now. I'm gonna use one of them. Oh yeah, that's way good enough.
Welcome.
Channel.
Very well.
Oh, we're at level 95.
Farewell, good.
Our damage output's getting crazy. I got another bloodstone chunk though. Let me see if I have enough to upgrade my fire one. Nope, I need one more. We'll repair just because. And now we head to the Mirago's Loft base. and we'll go right to the fight. I'm gonna hold off on talking about the crying baby that we keep hearing. I'm gonna hold off on that. I have my theories about the whole situation. There are things that we know, I think, for a fact, and then there are things that speculated. And my speculations on the crying baby are... I don't think they've been verified as, like, this is what it is, so I'm not gonna throw those out there just yet. Sidestep the thingamabob. Sweet.
Cause. Or some say cosm. Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
So yeah, this is Mikolash. He's the host of the Nightmare. I believe Mikolash was... Grab these Quicksilver bolts. Was either a student... Let's see, he's gonna go left. Nope, he's gonna go straight. This is what we want. It's actually really easy to get him here, then. He's got some puppets. These puppets are going to make things real difficult, and you're gonna want to keep your distance from Mikolash, because Mikolash does use Augur of Ebrietas and everything, so he can easily stun you. And these puppets, you can see, do some pretty big damage. He is, I think he's basically was like a person part of the Academy, and he was like keeping it, and the Academy got pulled into the Nightmare, and now he's gone completely mad. Don't want to give him an inch, and then once you're out of stamina, you do want to get away, because he will do that. But he's not looking for a fight right now, as you can see. He's kind of just keeping to his own, but then once you get him down a certain level, the fight shifts. Ah, still got me. See how much range that has on it? That's why it's a really good item, and really good in PvP if you're an arcane build. He's dead! Except that he's not dead.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. The nightmare swirls and changes unending.
So yeah, he's still alive. And now we have to chase him even further. The idea is to kind of corner him in a room, but I think there's a way, because I can use range because I have my Executioner's Glove, I think there's a way I can actually get him before we get to the actual, like, fight arena. Because usually you can, like, you'll chase him around and he'll, like, run left, run right, and whatnot, but this time he went right towards the room that I needed him to go to, which is really cool. That doesn't usually happen to me. Usually I have to chase him around and then he'll go there, but I aimed right for him and followed him along till he went to the right spot. No! Ah. I thought I had to reload, that's why I got confident. You don't want to miss it, and you can go back to it after the fight, but Mikolash is going to be making those oohs and everything going on in the background. Down here is, in fact, a skitterer. You're gonna get that, so get the bloodstone chunks. But also, careful, because there's a couple guys. Oh god! Nope, no, no! No, fuck! God damn it! Why did I go towards him? I think the auto-lock switch killed it for me there. because I was aimed on the one that I was fighting, and then I dodged backwards. I pressed it twice, and I went backwards, and then to the right, and I don't know why I went to the right. Ah, well. It's not a hard boss fight in any stretch of the imagination. It's literally, like, that first half is, in my opinion, the trickier part. The second half, he does more spells and everything like that, but if you just wail into him, he's done for. But now, down there is, I think another moon rune, if I remember correctly. I have 7 chunks, which means I can upgrade my, fire one, right? Yeah, because it needs 5 to get to 8, and then 8 to get to 9. Alright, we'll go right back in here. Puppets are getting up, but I don't care about them. Alright, so see, he's got his full health again. So I want to find out where he's at first. He's right up here. Because I want to... He's going to run in the opposite direction of where you're coming from. So I want to angle him to where I can force him into that room. And this first part's easier, the next part's not. So he's going downstairs, so he's in the middle, he's right by where the room is at. So I'm going to go this way, and hopefully he'll freak out and go into that room. Yep. And then once again, you'll want to take out the puppets first, keeping good distance from him. Only has one puppet now? Nope, the other one, there it is. It hadn't come up yet. Come on. I don't want to get too close to him because he'll use the auger on me while I'm here. You can use the auger against him, or I could just use the executioner's glove against him right now, but I want to try and get him before I get to the next room. And in order to do that, I have to have all my bullets. Stamina up. Alright. Excuse me.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
His voice actor was having the time of their life.
Not too fast. The nightmare's world.
Alright, let's try this again.
Unending.
Get my echoes. Boom! Revenge! Sedative. Oh, hush, Mikolash. And then a little further down, I think, is another crossbow one and the lady. Crossbow and lady. Whew. So you don't want to get the crossbow guy any stretch. Boink. Get the dirty damp blood gem. Get him. Moon rune. Perfect. It is a moon rune, that's what I thought it was. Alright, now we don't have to come back down here, so if I die to the fight for some reason, I can avoid that part. And these guys stayed dead, which is... Oh wait, no, those are the previous guys. God, it's a much bigger staircase than I was thinking it was. This music, though, is crazy. Him. Him. And then through here is going to be basically round 2. You can see him up there. I'm going to chase him. Actually, I'll go around this way, see if I can't get a head start on this. Because I want to get him down to like a room like this. There are mirrors that he runs into and teleports throughout the area in. So I'll be chasing him right now. He's gonna go upstairs. If you're able to reach him, I think you can do some damage to him, but look, he just jumped right in there. Go over here and pick up Bloodstone Chunk. I think he is down in here. No, not yet. I think this is the final... This is the place where you can, like, lock him in. There's a place... Yeah, that's a room where you can basically lock him in that room so that he can't run away anymore. Nope. But you have to get him to those rooms. He might be down this way. There he is. Yeah, this is where you can kind of cheese it. So I'm gonna go grab this item first, which I think is Echoes. Yep, Frenzied Coldblood. And you want to get to a spot where you can actually target him. And I'm going to just... I don't want that to get in the way. Just gonna do this. And look it. Ow, he dodged. He takes the damage, and he poofs, but then he's right back. So you can kind of cheese it right here, which is really funny. Especially if you have enough blood echoes, you can just keep doing this. Otherwise, you do have to chase him all the way around again. You might even be able to poison him, although most bosses do have, like, immunity to the poison. And I only realized I can do this the last time I played through this, because I was playing on my arcane build and I was like, wait a minute, can I actually get him with my Executioner's Glove? And he's dead.
Oh, now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
The Mensis Cage. Oh. Yeah, that's the elevator, or that's the bridge that started the fight with. Yeah, he would have run forward. So I would have had to, like, drop down and get him to run into this room, I think? No, this is the first room. Okay, so yeah. It would have been a long chase sequence, chasing him around, trying to get him to go to the right room. Because I don't exactly remember what way to go about doing it. But he runs into one room and then, like, closes the gate behind him, and he's like, nee, 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 and then you go drop on it like that. There are some more items all around. Iron door key, definitely want to get that. One area actually has a door. I can't remember where it is, though. You get to it from the outside, usually. But we'll get to that eventually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wanted to check out the cage. School of Mensis controls the unseen village, which is Yargul. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the great ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. So yeah. I feel like... Mikolash is scared. He was scared of leaving the nightmare because the mummy that we interacted with to come here was Mikolash. So his consciousness was alive and well in the nightmare. He doesn't know how long time has passed in the real world. He's basically going to go back there and immediately die, I think. Because his mind is now back to where his body's at. So I feel like he's scared because he knows that he's gonna die. And he's gonna forget everything. Him waking up was his consciousness leaving the nightmare, returning to his form, and, basically dying. Which is a scary thought, is like, that forgetting...
Very well.
Memory is something that I really don't... It, like, affects me on a really weird level whenever, like, stories involve people losing their memory and all that. I don't know why, but it is, like, one of the saddest things in the world to me. And so, anytime I have, like, that feeling or something, it always makes me a little sad, which is just another thing about Bloodborne. It's gonna make you sad. Trying to see if I can get another level. I could sell some of these. I'm at 53. Did I need 56 level?
Welcome. What? Very well.
Yeah, I need 56-3. I can get that. I can get that. I don't use beast pellets. I don't really need these. Boom. Perfect.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Oh, 97. Our weapon damage output is crazy. Now, I'm gonna talk to Gurman, see if he has anything else to say to me. Repair this. Going to upgrade this. Ooh, look at that. Look at that damage output. That fire one's gonna start doing a little bit more than my lightning one.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you, and so heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Nice. We will be going there at some point, though. Upper Cathedral Ward. That is something I'm going to do after the nightmare. Upper Cathedral Ward isn't a mandatory place, I don't believe. I don't think it's a mandatory place. It might be, but I don't think it is. But there are a lot of cool things there, including 2 very interesting bosses. Alright, so now we are at the middle section of this. One thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of the giant being that's causing the frenzy. But I will have to come back here after a little while. I have to go there to the Upper Cathedral Ward to get something that I need in order to get, I think, the best moon rune. We hear the crying baby again. We dislike it. That's going to be the shortcut to the boss. But this is the other shortcut, because now we go down. It's set, though, but I'm going to try and get into this building right here. There we go. Yeah, that's the shortcut now, so basically we have an entire elevator system from the very bottom to the very top. Get this treasure chest. And there's a reason why I kept all my frenzy stuff on, by the way, even though I'm not really being affected by it. Ooh, inflicted organ. It's because across this bridge are those guys. I hate them. I hate them. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. And I hate you. Huh. I dislike you. No, 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 no. Y'all saw that was about to get me. That was about to pop. Whew. Frenzy's no joke. Frenzy is no joke at all. Ugh. All these rocks are creepy, too. But yeah, we're gonna go across this bridge, because we are on top of the bridge where the glowy light comes from. right now. So right beneath us is the source of it. And there are, I think, 2 more of those guys. Curse radiant plant. Damn, bloodstone gem. Yeah, you get some good gems from these guys in this area. This is the quote unquote end game, so. Yeah, they're singing. You hear that? That's terrifying. They are singing, and that's what's causing all the madness. Unable to acquire pebbles. I don't want pebbles, I want whatever it dropped. Did it drop pebbles? It did drop pebbles. That's weird. Why the hell would it drop pebbles? Then we got, you see, little cleric-y spider guys. With bowl cuts. I don't want to die here. Thank you very much. I would prefer to live. Oh god, no! No! Why am I not doing well against these guys? Oh god. Maybe it's because I'm using the slower version. These guys are quicker than me, so I gotta be quicker than them. Sometimes you just gotta exchange the power for the speed. They drop stuff sometimes, but I don't think they dropped any this time around. I think it's quicksilver bullets. No, none of them dropped anything. Go around the corner. And dead ahead is the lever that drops what's causing... It drops that guy. That's what's causing the frenzy. And as you can see, it's like a giant version of the heads of those guys that we fought that gave us frenzy. Huh. Disgusting. Disgusting. But I love it.